Akbar and Anthony are working on a project. Let their rate of work be A, B, and C. Working together, uh, Amar and Akbar can complete the project in 1 year, that's 12 months. So let the work done in 12 months be 12 into work done in 1 month, that will be A plus B. So A kya hai? Work done per month. B is work done per month by Akbar. C is work done per month by Anthony. Okay? Then Akbar and Anthony, that's B and C, can do it in 16 months. So the work done becomes 16 into B plus C. And A and C can do it in 2 years, that's 24 into A plus C. I will assume the work done to be LCM of 12, 16 and 24, that's 48. ये एक assumption है. इससे I will get the values of A, B and C very quickly. A plus B हो गया 48 upon 12, that's 4. B plus C हो गया 48 upon 16, that's 3. A plus C हो गया 48 upon 24, that is 2. Add them all together. तीनों को add करोगे, you'll get twice of A plus B plus C at these three equations is 9. So A plus B plus C is 9 upon 2, that's 4.5. ठीक है, 4.5 आ गया. If A plus B is 4 and A plus B plus C is 4.5, then C आ गया 0.5. ठीक है. And over here, if C is 0.5, A plus C is 2, then A becomes 1.5. And again over here, if C is 0.5, B plus C is 3, तो B हो जाएगा 2.5. ठीक है. If the person who is neither fastest nor slowest means A. If A works alone, time taken to complete the project. A अकेले काम कर रहे हैं, W upon A, that's 48 upon 1.5. 32 months is the right answer for question number 12. Standard approach for solving time and work questions. This is a tough question from PNC or set theory, depending upon how you approach it, largely PNC. Number of groups of three or more distinct numbers that can be formed from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that the groups always include 3 and 5, while 7 and 8 are never included together. So if I want to calculate the total number of groups containing 3 and 5, 3 and 5 तो आएंगे. After that, out of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, I need at least one. At least one out of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. These are 6 terms. ठीक है. 6 terms में से I need to pick out at least one. So 6 terms you can pick one in 2 power 6 ways. ये 2 power 6 ways कहाँ से आया? 6 terms, every term is either selected or rejected. So 2 ways to treat each term. 2 ways to treat 1, select or reject. 2 select or reject, 4 select or reject, 6 select or reject. So 2 power 6 ways में आप you can pick at least you can pick 0 or more cards, but if you have to pick at least one, then subtract 1. Subtract the one case where none of these have been selected. So this total is now 63 ways, but among these 63, when you have picked at least one card out of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, then there will be some cases where 7, 8 has been selected. So we need to remove the cases or the groups having 3, 5, 7 and 8, because question says that 7 and 8 are never included together. ठीक है. So out of 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, except 3, 5, 7, 8, remaining all numbers out of 1, 2, 4, 6, या तो आप उनको ले सकते हो या छोड़ सकते हो. They have two possible outcomes, either they are in or they are out, because I want to calculate the number of groups containing 7, 8. 3, 5 तो पक्का होंगे, 7, 8 वालों को remove करना है. So after 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6 either selected or rejected. So 2 ways, 2 ways, 2 ways, 2 ways. There will be a total of 16 groups जिसके अंदर 3, 5, 7, 8 पक्का होगा. I have to remove these because 7, 8 should never be included together. So final answer is 63 minus 16. 47 is the right answer. This was a tough question and should have been left alone because it was not worth your time and risk. Nice question on geometry. Circle of diameter 8 is inscribed in a triangle ABC. So let me draw a circle inscribed in a triangle ABC, and angle ABC is 90 degrees. ABC, ये 90 degrees आ गया. I will forcefully try to use the properties of incircle and right angle triangle. Geometry में the whole idea is forcefully use whatever is provided. ठीक है, सेंटर आ गया, BC आपका 10 आ गया. Find the area of the triangle. If I want area of the triangle, basically I'd like to find out this altitude and I'm done. ठीक है. So this is my in radius of 8, obviously forming 90 degrees with the tangent. Sorry, diameter is 8, so radius 4 हो गया. And this here is a rectangle now, in fact a square, because ये r हो जाएगा, ये r हो जाएगा, r minus small r in radius. 4 and this is also 4. Now when this is 4, then the remaining part becomes 6. ठीक है, and tangents drawn from C will be equal, तो ये 6 हो जाएगा. And on the other side, let me call it x. If this is x, then this part will also become x. ठीक है, और ये last वाला remaining side आपका 4 आ जाएगा. So right, because this is a square, or using properties of tangents drawn from B. And I have not used any property of right angle triangles now. Now you can use Pythagoras theorem. Quickly, 4 plus x whole square plus 10 square is 6 plus x whole square. Solve for x. इसको open कर दो, x square will get cancelled. Plus 12x, x square cancel, you will get x equal to 20. ठीक है, once x is 20, area आ जाएगा. Half into 20 plus 4, ये 24 हो गया, into base 10. The answer is 120 for question number 14. The question on geometry with a regular hexagon. ABCDEF is side is 2 centimeter if T is the midpoint of CD. Let's draw our hexagon. ABCDEF and CD का midpoint हो गया T. Find AT. I need to find AT. So what I'm going to do now is mark my sides 2, 2 and CT will become 1 because T is the midpoint. I'm going to join AC now. So we already know this from our prior questions in hexagons, that if I join AC, then angle ACT becomes 90 degrees. And this is the thing that I want to use, because now AT becomes hypotenuse for triangle ACT. Okay? So let's find out each angle of a hexagon if you currently do not know it. Sum of angles is 180 into n minus 4, that's n minus 2, that's 6 minus 2, 4, and divided by total number of angles are 6. आपको you'll get each angle becomes 120 degrees. ठीक है, so angle B is 120 degrees. It's an isosceles triangle, so the other two angles become 30 degrees. 30, 30, 120 triangle, ratio of sides is 1:1 root 3. Again, it comes from sine rule, pre-existing result. So the sides of triangle ABC become 2, 2, 2 root 3. This is now 2 root 3 and we can use Pythagoras theorem now. AD square is 1 square plus 2 root 3 square. Solve, you get your answer as root 13 for 80. And that's the end of the question. The next is a question from averages, and because of the length of the calculations, it becomes very time consuming and should have definitely been left in the exam. Hospital A has admitted 21 less COVID infected students than B. So let me take the number of patients. So let the number of patients in hospital BBB and A becomes 21 less. That's B minus 21. Okay? And all of them recovered. Sum of recovery days for patients in hospitals A and B is 200 and 152. Total recovery days क्या होगा? Number of patients into average recovery days. Obviously, sum is nx bar, number of people into average. So total is given as 200 and 152. If average recovery days for patients admitted in hospital A was, average in A क्या होगा? Total 200 divided by number of patients, B minus 21, was 3 more than average in B. What is average for B now? Total 152 divided by number of patients B. इससे 3 more plus 3. The number of patients admitted in hospital A, B minus 21 क्या है? Now if the options had been provided, we could have just substituted and solved, but now we will have to create a quadratic out of this. LCM ले लेंगे and cross multiply B minus 21 plus 3 b into b minus 21. Let's expand this quickly. 152b minus 152 into 21 plus 3b square minus 3 into 21, that's 63b. Simplify this on the RHS, take everything to the RHS and 3 se cancel out karo. B square minus 37b minus 7 into 152 is 0. Now we have to solve the quadratic, whatever your methodology for finding the roots might be. I know mine, product c into a is minus 7 into 152. 152 is 19 into 8. And this is product of two terms. Sum of two terms is minus b, that becomes 37. I have to think of two terms jinka product is this and sum is 37. By hit and trial or by using discriminant formula, I get the terms as 56 and minus 19. So b is 56 or minus 19. Obviously minus 19 is not possible. B minus 21 becomes 35 is the right answer for question number 16. So this was a little lengthy. Sample question from equations and could have been solved within 1.5 minutes. Amount with Neeta and Geeta together that they earn in a day equals Sita alone in 6 days. So Neeta ka N, Geeta ka G is equal to Sita in 6 days, that's 6S. Amount with S and N together, S plus N together, is Geeta alone in 2 days. That's equal to 2G. Ratio of daily earnings of one who earns most to the least. Let's subtract these two equations. N gets cancelled. G minus S is 6S minus 2G. So 3G becomes 7S. So G is 7S upon 3. Put it into the first equation. N plus G ki jagah 7S upon 3 is 6S. So N is equal to 11S upon 3. So you have three terms now. S, 7S upon 3 and 11S upon 3. 11S upon 3 becomes maximum, S becomes minimum. तो इन दोनों को divide कर देंगे. S cancel, 11 upon 3 is the right answer for question number 17. Simple. Now this question is from sequence and series, and generally from this chapter we have found that the questions tend to be a little lengthy and are definitely worth leaving. So natural numbers are divided into groups. 1, then the next 3 natural numbers, then the next 5 natural numbers. Okay? So if I do 1 plus 3, because the next group has 3 natural numbers, what do I get? I get 4. 4 is the last term of the second group. Then if I do plus 5, which is 5 is what? The number of terms in the third group. When I do plus 5, I get the last term of the third group. Okay? Last term of the third group. Find the sum of the numbers in the 15th group. So I need to know that in the 15th group, how many elements are there, right? So 1, in the second group 3 terms, in the third group 5 terms, in the fourth group 7 terms, and so on. In the 15th group, how many terms are there? First question. This is an AP. Use formula for AP. A plus n minus 1d, 1 plus 14 into 2. There are 29 terms in the 15th group. Now let me add all these terms, because I saw that if I do 1 plus 3 plus 5 dot 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 up till 29, I will get the last term of the 15th group based upon what I just said initially. ठीक है? Starting में अभी जो बोला था. So let me add all the terms now. Sum of these 15 terms, I will get the last term of the 15th group. And the 15th group contains 29 natural numbers. So 15 terms add करेंगे, 15 by 2, first plus last, 1 plus 29. I get 225. So the last term of the 15th group is 225 and the 15th group contains 29 terms. ये 29 terms आ गई, ठीक है? So what are these 29 terms ending with 225? Basically from 197 to 225. Inquired करना है, that is the question. We just have to add these terms now. The last group, 15th group, has 29 terms from 197 to 225, which is another AP. ठीक है? Consecutive natural numbers. 29 terms add करेंगे. 29 upon 2, first term plus last term. Use a calculator. You get your answer as 6119. This is a tough question. It is utilizing the observation of some patterns and AP and calculations to get to your answer as A part. Definitely this question should have been left for round 2 in the exam. Third question from time and work. You have 3 people who are completing a piece of work alone in 15 days, 12 days, and 20 days. So let the rate of work for these 3 people be A, V, and M. Okay? So what is the work done by Anu? 15A. A units, small a units per day for 15 days. 15A. Vinu becomes 12V and Manu becomes 20M. And let us assume the work done to be LCM of 15, 12 and 20, that is 60 units. Assume कर लेंगे. इससे ABC आ जाएगा, sorry, AVM. A becomes 4, V is 5 and M is 3. Now we do the work. Vinu works every day, Anu works on alternate days from the first day, and Manu works on alternate days from the second day. ठीक है? चलो. So now we'll do the work. Day 1, day 2 लिख लेते हैं. Let's do the work. On the first day, who is doing the work? Vinu on every day and Anu on alternate days from first day. So Vinu and Anu, that's 5 plus 4, is 9. On day 2, Vinu and Manu, that's 5 plus 3, 8. On day 3, Vinu and Anu, 5 plus 4, 9. On day 4, Vinu and Manu, 5 plus 3, 8. So 9, 8, 9, 8 chalte jayega. 9, 8, 9, 8. So we have to go till 60 units. You can do it manually. 9 plus 8 is 17, 26, 34 हो गया, 43, 51 plus 9, 60. Work is done. 2 4 7. 7 days is the right answer. 60 units work is done in 7 days. Simplest, very simple question, and definitely worth doing if you reached question 19 then. Question from linear equations, 3-digit number and its reverse. So there's a 3-digit number greater than 100 and it increases by 198. So I'm increasing it by 198 when the digits are reversed. So now when I increase it by 198, the digits are reversed. So I'll call it n-rev, reversed number. Okay? And let the 3-digit number have the digits ABC. Okay? So n-rev minus n becomes 198. And we also know that from pre-existing results that it becomes 99 times C minus A. C is the units digit, A is the hundreds digit, is 198. C minus A becomes 2. So this becomes a special equation. Let me put in some values, single digit numbers that satisfy this equation. 9 minus 7, 8 minus 6, 7 minus 5, 6 minus 4, 5 minus 3, 4 minus 2 and 3 minus 1. 2 minus 0 is not possible because A cannot be 0. ये total 7 cases हो गए. And each case will have further 10 subcases. What are these 10 subcases? These 10 subcases are when the middle digit, which is B, can vary from 0 to 9. Okay, let me show you with an example. For the first case, what is the number? It is 7B9. 7B9. Okay? So 7B9 mein what could the 3-digit number be? 709, 719, 729, 739 and so on till 799. So these are the 10 sub cases per case for C and A. So that's why we multiply by 10. 7 into 10, 70 is the right answer for question number 20. So this was fairly manageable. PSD question of moderate nature and length. So 2 trains cross each other in 14 seconds when running in opposite directions along parallel tracks. Let the lengths of the trains be L1 and L2. So they will cross each other's lengths in total is equal to time into speed. Time is 14 seconds. Speed le lete hain S1 plus S2. Speeds will now be in meter per second. Faster train is 160 meters long and crosses a lamp post in 12 seconds. तो इसका speed आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे let us substitute 160 and put it over here. Just bring the whole equation down. So speed of the faster train becomes 160 upon 12. That's S1. That becomes 40 upon 3 meter per second, which I'll just substitute for S1. And I'll convert this to kilometers per hour by multiplying by 18 upon 5. We know meter per second to kilometer per hour कैसे करते हैं. 18 upon 5. So I get the speed by simplification as 48 kilometers per hour. ठीक है. यहाँ पे let me write down 40 upon 3. And now I want to find out the speed of the other train. The speed of the other train is 6 kilometer per hour less than the faster one. If the faster one is 48, then the slower one becomes 42. Now let me convert it quickly to meter per second by multiplying by 5 by 18. ठीक है. So this basically becomes 35 upon 3. Substitute for S2. Solve to get L2. Find the length of the second rail. 160 plus L2 is 14 into 75 upon 3. It 25 times gaya, which becomes 350. 350 minus 160 is 190 is the right answer for question 21. This is again sort of from sequence and series, pattern recognition. You are given two terms, x0 and x1 is 1 and 2, and then there is a sort of recursive relation to find out other terms. ठीक है. So x0 आ गया 1, x1 आ गया 2. Now I want to find out x2. x2 चाहिए. For x2 what will I put n as? I will put n equal to 0 and I have to find out x2 0 2 1. ठीक है. अब when you put n as 0, what do you get? ध्यान से सुनो. x2 is equal to 1 plus x1 upon x0. So observe the pattern quickly. x2 अगला term is equal to 1 plus x1 upon x0, which means 1 plus पिछला term upon उसका पिछला term, 1 plus previous term upon term before that, and we'll use that quickly to find out the other terms. So x2 will be 1 plus 2 3 divided by 1, which is 3. ठीक है. Next 1 plus 3 4 divided by 2 is 2. Next 1 plus 2 is 3 divided by 3 is 1. So ये 1 2 3 2 1 आ गया. ठीक है. Next 1 plus 1 2 divided by 2 is 1. Next 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 1 is 2. Next 1 plus 2 is 3 divided by 1 is 3. So you observe the pattern now. 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, and so on. This will continue. 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, like that. ठीक है. So 5 terms over here. Next 5 terms over here. ऐसे चलेगा. 5 terms 5 terms 5 terms 5 terms 5 5 5 5 5 ऐसे करके चलेगा, and so on. So let's get the terms. x0 to x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x0 to x4, then x5, x6, x7, x8, x9 तक. x0 to x4 plus 5 terms to x9 plus 5 terms to x14, then x19, x24, x29, x34, x39, and so on up till x2019. This same pattern 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1 will persist till x2019, and then 1 2 3 2 1, 1 2 3 2 1, and then last में 1 2, last में 1 2, and 2 is the right answer. D part is the right answer for question 22. Simple question. So let us look at the analysis and cutoffs for CAT 2021 Slot 1 Quants. And the paper was very, very heavy on arithmetic. 12 questions, more than half of the paper with 22 questions was from arithmetic. Algebra 5 questions, geometry 3, coordinate से कुछ नहीं था, mensuration से कुछ नहीं था, modern maths which is sequence series, PNC probability से 2 questions, and again numbers में से कुछ भी नहीं था. ठीक है. So if you look at the cutoffs, 85 percentile was basically 19 marks, which is around 6 to 7 questions. So 40 minutes में 6 to 7 questions when the paper level is so less was not challenging. That is why 85 percentile is all that you would have gotten with 19 marks. Then 90 percentile was around 8 correct questions, 24 marks. उसके बाद जल्दी जल्दी percentile आपका काफ़ी बढ़ रहा था. 95 percentile was at 9 marks, 9 questions, 9 into 3, 27 or 28. Then there was a big jump from 95 to 98 wali range mein. People had done very well with 12 correct questions, and then every single question mattered. So 12 to 13 correct questions was at 98. 2 or correct questions was at 99. 2 or correct questions was at 99.5. What we wish to see is that someone with a very, very average preparation, वो कितना ला सकता था? Someone, but except that, did you have the foresight to spot the easy questions? कहना बहुत easy होता है that okay, easy questions कर लेते, but the only person who can do the easy questions is the person who can also do the difficult questions. The person who is not able to do the difficult questions will not be able to differentiate what is easy and what is difficult. Are you getting it? So let us just start from question number 1 and check which were the absolutely easiest questions in this paper. So I think question number 1 was very, very easy, which you did not have to solve and just use the options. 2, of course, was among the toughest questions in the paper. 3 was very easy. You just had to check your well, no, it was not very easy. थोड़ा सा ऊपर था. You had to take your variables and price assumption, and then there's just one equation to solve. ठीक है. 3 के बाद slightly difficult log properties. This was also a little medium level question with your equations, and then question number 6 was very straightforward, direct formula application. Question 7 was straightforward. You just had to assume money values, price was given, quantity आपका आ जाता. 8 was very tough. Beautiful question, question 8. Question 9 was a little tough because of the equations that you had to formulate and solve. Then 10 was definitely challenging because of individual formulae and calculations. 11 was little medium level question because of the comprehension required. Otherwise, there's nothing in the question, but it's not so direct to solve. Obviously, I'm not counting that. Question 12 was direct time and work, so very much doable. 13th was definitely one of the toughest questions in the paper from PNC. 14th was a tough geometry question because you had to use properties of triangles as well as circles. 15th again was trigonometry as well as polygons. 16th was tough because it was combining averages as well as quadratic equation solving. 17th was very direct equation solving. 18th was again sequence series ka tough question tha. 19th was direct time and work, and 20th was, it was easy, but ये जो है ना, मतलब a lot of people would have just written 7 as the answer, whereas B was also a वेरिएबल जिसकी वैल्यूज़ को आपको अज्यूम करना था, तो 20 को भी हम ऐड कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. एंड 20 के बाद 21 बिकॉज यू हैड टू डू द स्पीड कन्वर्जन मल्टीपल टाइम्स, तो इसलिए इट्स नॉट इन द वेरी इजी कैटेगरी. 22 definitely people might have made the mistake of 5 terms up till x2020. ठीक है. तो फिर x2021 को they would have marked the next term as 1 as the answer, तो वहाँ पे एरर हो सकता था. तो इसको so we won't include this. So among the list of very, very doable questions, I have 1, 3, 6, 7, 12, 19 and 20. ये कितने हो गए? 5, 7 questions. For a very, very average student, उन्होंने 7 बहुत ही easy and straightforward questions they had provided. And if nothing else, you could have just attacked the arithmetic questions. If you're not comfortable with the other question types, then just do the arithmetic questions, and 40 minutes में आपके 7 सवाल तो बन ही सकते थे. कम से कम कट ऑफ क्लियर हो जाता if you were getting your other marks from DILR and English, right? But of course, if you are targeting overall 99 percentile, then आपको तीनों में अच्छा करना पड़ेगा. And 14 questions would have been a little, I mean, I've excluded the very moderate level questions, but the isme aur I've just counted the very, very easy questions. So 7 were very easy. Uske baad to aapka preparation and selection would have taken you forward. On that note, we finished the analysis for CAT 2021 Slot 1, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.